guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and today is the day, my friends. Today is the freaking day that I get to show you guys the new Awakening DLC Skyjacked multiplayer map, which by far, just not even closely contested by any other map, is my favorite map out of the Awakening DLC, with the exception, of course, of EISENDRACHE in the zombies, but that's just a whole nother category in and of itself. But today, my friends, I have a pretty darn sick gameplay. Obviously, it's not starting off very well, but just bear with me here. A pretty darn sick gameplay of a domination game on Skyjacked. And let me just tell you guys, if you enjoyed this map on Black Ops 2, and if you just like Black Ops 3 in general, prepare yourselves for one of the best remakes that I have ever played, if not the absolute best remake I have ever played in any game, any Call of Duty, or pretty much any game ever, for instance. It's just such a good remake. It adds the exact right amount of new things. It just basically everything that Skyjacked was missing in the first place, like jump spots, tricks that you can do on the map, just different stuff like that. That everything that was missing in the first place is now added in, and it is now a beautiful, 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 beautiful map to play. And I absolutely think this is my favorite map out of the DLC. And not only are you guys gonna see some just crazy flank paths, you're actually gonna see one that I do not think anyone else found. I showed it to a couple of the other YouTubers during the, or kind of like after we had played the map. They were running around the map, and I just kind of wanted to show some people around and show them what I found, because I found one of the coolest flank pass in any game ever. It's like one of those flank paths that just requires a lot of skill, and I asked one of the developers afterward, I was like, is this supposed to be in here? Because this seems like really kind of cheap almost, like it's really good. And he's like, yeah, I was surprised you found that, but yes, that is one of the flank paths in the game. You guys will see me kind of like, first of all, make the realization that it exists, try it like once or twice, and then actually when I hit it, I just freaked out. I was like, I just did the coolest. I just turned to the people next to me who was playing with. I was like, I just found the coolest thing on the map, hands down. This is actually amazing. So, let me go ahead and talk about kind of what the similarities are, and then we'll jump into my favorite part, which is the differences. So, similarities obviously are every single piece of cover pretty much the exact same. Every single thing that you can think about from Black Ops 2 that was even kind of like a piece of cover or something that you could stand behind or a sightline or a head glitch spot, all of that is pretty much the same. The same capture points, the same hardpoint points and everything like that. We actually played a game on hardpoint, but it wasn't as good of a gameplay, and this one is the one where I just went off with the jump spots and everything like that. Pretty much every single piece of cover, the jump spots, everything like that is exactly the same. So if you're wondering if you're going to be able to know the layout of the map, you're going to get the layout down just immediately. Now, the things that have changed are obviously my favorite parts of the map, and the things that I think are going to really set this apart as one of my favorite multiplayer maps of all time, possibly, just because it's that good. It really is just that good. So, no more ladders. Obviously, in Black Ops 3, there are no more ladders. You have a thruster pack, you have extended boost jumps. There's no reason to have a ladder anymore, and that's one thing that definitely does not exist. So, no more ladders, nothing like that. You obviously can just boost up and do all of the different jumps. Now, there are new, I guess you wouldn't really call them new, I would just say like they're now accessible to be wall run on, because we're playing Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 2. Kind of the size of the ship and everything like that, which obviously is an airship now rather than just kind of like a ship in the middle of the ocean. This is a actual airship here. But the sides of the walls are now wall runnable. I don't even know, that's a new adjective I just made up, is wall runnable. But obviously you can jump on them, you can wall run to the sides and everything like that. And what you just saw me go through is actually like a, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like a taking out of the map, but kind of an addition at the same time. There's now a hole in the side of the map where there used to just kind of be like a one path flank path. There's now a wall running spot with a huge hole in the side, which is actually another access point to the hard point down there. So now instead of just two access to the hard point, kind of the underneathness of the ship. Oh yeah, and right here, before I talk about anything else, that is actually what a developer told me. He was like, I kind of slid over a little grate and I saw that it kind of glitched out my screen a little bit. And he told me, he was like, oh yeah, there's another spot where we've already fixed all this stuff. But another spot that was kind of like still under development on this build of the game that we were playing, they were like, yeah, we've already fixed it, it, but it's still in the game, so you can go check it out if you'd like to. We don't mind if you show it or anything like that. So I just wanted to show you guys that. It's like a certain spot on the floor where if you crouch on it, it'll kind of mess up your screen and just distort your screen halfway. So it was kind of like development process. This is it right here. As you can see, whenever I crouched down, it actually was like kind of blocking off the head glitch, because I wanted to kind of crouch on the right hand side. It was actually blocking off the head glitch. It was pretty funny, but obviously that was under development and not something that is going to be there in the final version. So the second half of this is where I really start getting into these kind of crazy wall runs and everything like that, and start working on these flank paths that are, it's just going to be absolutely amazing, especially for spawn trapping, flipping spawns, and everything like that. I think the game is just going to be on a whole new level, and it's very linear. As you know, there's kind of like only one path through the middle with a couple of buildings, but I don't know, it's going to be what I love about the game. So it starts off a little slow here. I do believe I pull out my specialist at some point. I haven't really used my specialist this entire time, just because I've been kind of admiring the map and running around. But once we get into the flank pass, it's just going to be absolutely amazing. If you guys are watching right now, I want you to rate on a scale from 1 to 10 what you thought Hijacked was as a map, just kind of like as a two-part question here. I want to know, number one, what you thought Skyjacked was, or Hijacked was rather, as a map in general. And I want you to put down in the comments as well what you think this map is going to be with wall running, because I was a little skeptical at first. I was like, can they really like pull off wall running? Or are they just going to be kind of like a forced thing? But it actually like included the wall running and everything I wanted it to include, and not only a natural way, they actually exceeded my expectations on the map itself. The map itself looks great, and as you can see right here, people were actually trying out these different flank paths, and that's where I kind of made the realization. I was like, oh snap, I can do some really, really cool stuff with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And obviously at this point, our team was absolutely demolishing. We have two, I just got my own Cerberus. There was a Cerberus already out there, and basically these Cerberus were just kind of like the bane of everyone's existence, because throughout all the different DLC maps, people were using the Cerberus, and it was just making some people so mad. It was great. But here we go. I believe this is where I kind of make the realization that these different wall runs exist, and I think this is where I start to actually try them out. So first of all, you can actually jump on top of this. So you can run all the way up the side, and the countdown timer will start, and you'll obviously be able to get up there for 3 seconds. You can actually shoot people like that, and it's a very, very good angle, because all you need to do is just jump a little bit and land right back on it, and it resets the countdown. And what you saw me pull right there was a full flank from one side of the ship all the way to the other, and obviously that guy just got absolutely demolished. Nice try on the camo there, but as you guys can see, it is a really, really good way to get around the map, and the one that you guys will know whenever I pull off the one that I'm going to be showing you guys in just a second, because it is just absolutely amazing here. But before we go any farther, let's talk about the plan for tomorrow. So the plan for tomorrow is such as followed. So DLC comes out tomorrow, right? Everyone knows the DLC comes out tomorrow. EISENDRACHE, I will be basically streaming the entire day, as well as making videos. This is going to be kind of a just ridiculous day. If you're subscribed to me, I apologize now for this spam, because I'm going to be posting so many videos over zombies. You guys know how much I love zombies, and I will be streaming basically the entire day. And the number one thing you need to know is stay up to date on Twitter for all of this information, because I'm going to be just tweeting out different stream links throughout the day. I'm going to be streaming a couple different times, probably in intervals of about 2 hours on my channel. I'll be going to the next video. I'll be uploading videos during the kind of intermissions in between the streams and everything like that. Everything will be live on YouTube, or if you obviously want to watch there, everything will be live on Twitch as well. And we're going to be searching for Easter eggs. We're going to be getting just general impressions out of the way. And not only that, is I will have early gameplay for you guys, and that will be uploaded if you're interested in early gameplay of the map, that just basically before it even comes out, 4 a.m. Central Time, or basically if you live in California or California time, basically that is going to be 2 a.m. If you want to stay up late for that, or if you would like to check out some other really cool stuff, you can just wake up in the morning, and I will basically have videos going up the entire time before the DLC even launches. But just jumping right back into this gameplay real quick, this is it, my friends. This is the, oh, well, okay, that one was the fail. Just ignore everything I just said, and pretend I just picked up where I was talking here. All right, guys, so this is it. This is where I actually pulled off the sick flank. I actually pulled it off a little bit before here, but this is where I get some really cool kills out of it. Instead of running all the way over the staircase, instead of running the entire top area, I ran underneath the staircase, down below, all the way up, over the barrier twice for a double kill. And that's where I just kind of turned to the dev behind me. I was like, is that supposed to be in here? And he was like, yeah, we didn't actually think anyone was going to be finding that flank path for a good amount of time. But there it is right there, ending out the game with a really sick flank, a double kill to finish it off, going 37-15 for the day. I actually got a really good gameplay considering these are all kind of like professional gamers and they're YouTubers and everything like that. So there it is, finishing it off. That is the plan for tomorrow. Basically, we're gonna be streaming the entire day. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I will see you all tomorrow. Get freaking hyped. I'm so ready. I will see you guys all in the next video. Leave a like if you made it this far. Hashtag hype in the chat or comments, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow.